Welcome to the MWA podcast. We are back again for yet again another episode. I'm Jonathan Colt, the last of a dying breed. I'm joined here by my regular co-host Jacob Sterry, the Sinfluencer. How's it going?
You forgot an extra thing there, buddy.
Oh yeah, sorry. No. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the brand new MWC World Heavyweight Champion of the world, the Sinfluencer, Jacob. Woo! My God! Woo! My God! Sterry!
Hey guys,
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
it's going great.
That's absolutely fantastic to hear. Now, unfortunately, Dobby's not fucking here. Dobby died. He went to an island in Tijuana. He's there with Tupac Shakur right now, drinking margaritas.
Wait, he told me he was going to a different island. Epstein something? I don't know.
For fuck's sake, Jacob.
No, another guy's there right now. We can't mention him though. But the guy we can mention is one of our Saints is here, the Beast himself, who was on the pre-show of the show we'll be reviewing today, Locked Away. How's it going, Saints?
I'm good.
He does not want to be here. Thanks for helping the retention with your quick response there. God, Saints, just so quick-witted you.
Oh, stop it, you.
And our last guest, we have the person that Saints wrestled on the pre-show. We have Shit.
Wait, no, he couldn't make it. Fuck!
Shit, Kev couldn't be here.
Die.
Oh,
No.
Oh no! Oh no! What happened? What happened?
We have Guppy
God damn
Fish.
it.
Hello.
God damn it.
God damn it, for fuck's sake. Cod?
What do you mean?
God damn it!
God. What the fuck?
Anything to show off your slippers.
They're my new slippers.
Jacob,
put
you're gonna
those
have to
on
hit her
your
over the
feet?
head with those.
Yeah.
Tara, listen, that's more drip than you have.
Tara-
That's more fucking drip than you have, those
What
Barracuda
are you
slippers.
Hey, I didn't say they weren't drip. I was just asking a question.
Gup, are you not okay with my fish flops?
No, I think they're pretty cool. I wasn't expecting that.
Okay, no, we need to stay on track. We don't have Dobby here.
All right.
We don't.
Okay,
Alright.
go.
All right, before we move on with the promos, we gotta ask the three most important questions to specifically Saints and Terra. So, the first question we have: what do you think of Raging Rich's hair?
I've been on the pod before. I've answered this question.
Answer it again.
It's some hair.
And ask it in a way where I can say a certain chant and it will be cool.
What do we?
What do you think of Raging Rich's hair?
Shit!
What do you think of shit?
Raging
Rich's
Rich's hair!
hair!
Thank you!
That's alright.
We hate Rich's
Rich's
hair!
hair.
We hate Rich's hair. We hate Rich's hair. We hate Rich's hair. We hate Rich's hair.
And the second question: what do you think of Dark Aria's hair?
Shit!
Shit!
Dark Aria.
What do you think of shit?
Dark Aria's hair.
Thank you!
That's alright.
It's alright.
We hate Dark Aria. We hate Dark Aria. We hate Dark Aria. We hate Dark Aria.
This should not be a thing right now. This should not be happening.
Question
All right,
two.
well, all right. Is Raging Rich / Dark Aria a femboy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Cool. Next
All right.
question.
All right. The third and final question. This is a new question that
my
you guys
God,
haven't answered yet.
No. We need to give Rich the fucking twink skin. Rich
Do
needs
we?
the fucking slim arms. Give him that
Oh
twink
my
skin.
God. He needs the Alex build.
He needs the Alex build.
Oh god.
Yeah, he's gonna need that. But
He's a
anyway,
raging
third question.
femboy.
Raging femboy. Third question for Saints and Terra. A new question that you guys haven't answered yet. So this is the first time you'll be answering it. Is Breezy's mother hella busty?
This is objectifying to women. I'm not answering that question.
Gup, all you do is objectify women in private. Objectify
Yeah,
publicly.
exactly. Tara's a
That's
fucking
what his
virtue
dad
signaler.
said.
I was gonna
Why does it
say,
always have to be that
behind
way?
closed doors, all Gup does is goes, boys, look at these fucking titties, not hers,
That is
of
not
other woman. She goes,
true.
look at these titties, and like,
that's
she has it on a Polaroid because it's just a random picture of a mum on a beach. She took it on a Polaroid and showed us like this.
I regret joining the podcast today. I think we should move on.
All right.
Gup just got home. We need this to be known. Gup just got home.
This is the worst combination of people you could have for a fucking podcast.
It's been 5 minutes.
Please continue. Please continue.
All right.
Go, come on.
All right. We need to get it go on. So we got some promos. There are a lot of promos for Locked Away Week. We got a lot of them. And the first promo that we got to go over, I think it's the Kev Manhunt promo, right?
It is the Kev Manhunt promo.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the Manhunt promo from Kev. We saw this at the beginning of the pre-show for Locked Away.
We saw it at
so
the end of the pre-show, just before the match with Saints. Am I wrong? I thought it was the intro to the match.
You are right. It
Yeah,
is-
that's what I
I'm
meant.
so
It was
fucking
the intro.
smart.
Get right into it.
Suck my dick.
Okay, let's
Anyway, we
keep
saw it
going.
at the end of the pre-show.
Yep.
Um,
We saw it at the end. We saw it at the end of the pre-show.
Oh
So,
my god! I just
Kev-
realised we don't have Dobby here, so we don't need to describe the promo.
Oh my god, you're right. We could just say our thoughts
We
on
can
it.
just give
Oh
our
my
If
god.
you
Oh
want,
my
if you
God.
want our natural reaction, if you want to know what our thoughts are on about, go and fucking watch the promo.
Exactly,
Yeah,
you fucking
you know what?
perks.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck describing the promo. We're gonna give our thoughts on it. I thought this was good promo. I thought this was great.
Really good
I thought this was a
promo.
really fun promo. I thought I'd turn my
Jolly
light on.
old England.
I actually
Jolly
think
old
this,
England.
I do actually think this is a really fun promo because it was a good way to see into what was going to happen in the match. Like we saw the promo and you see where they end up, and you know that the match is basically somewhere other than this, or else that promo was fucking. It didn't do anything for the story, but because it led into the match that they had, and like was actually a part of it. And also funny because
No.
because Dobby UXW character with baseball bat.
Never
Shout
mind
out
that
UXW.
face
Shout out UXW.
UXW, 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 UXW.
The fucking
I like-
Walker boys are on top as always.
Eh.
Hey!
The part where Kev exploded the truck with his mind made me really happy.
Kev promos are always fun.
Yeah, they are.
Here's your average Kev Dog promo.
It was your average Kev Dog promo.
It was your average Kev Dog promo.
Do you
Actually,
reckon
if we're being
do you reckon
realistic,
Kev sniffs a line before, do you think Kev sniffs a line before he does a promo?
No, it's all natural.
we are not even 10 minutes in. We're not going into cocaine yet. Oh no! If we look at the next fucking promo, we're gonna have to.
Wait.
For fuck's
Oh,
sake.
God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hey!
Okay. Yeah. Kev's promo was really fun. You should go watch it. There's not really much to critique about it, I'd say, because it
Yeah.
did its exact job. It gave us an introduction to the match
Yeah.
that felt. It was like a nice segue between what Kev's normally doing and this match. This match felt like a very Kev match, but it's something very different. So it went from something we know well to something completely fucking different, and blended it nicely.
Very good.
Good.
Sure.
Kev promo.
I do good.
You do
I'm very
good.
proud of you, Jacob
Yeah.
Sterry.
Okay, Loki promo, anyone?
All right. So
Joe
this is
Byron.
the No More Prayers promo from Kaloki. This is probably one of the most batshit insane promos I've ever
What
seen
the fuck
out of
did I
anyone in the
watch?
MWA.
The fucking AI Joe Biden, that fucking killed me.
What did I have to endure?
When did he film that as well? Because we all know he's not president anymore. So when was that?
This was like
fucking made?
the day after not Locked Away, but the day after Curtain Call, because he was in the
God.
yeah. So
Oh,
Biden would have
God.
still been president.
Oh shit. Okay.
He
fair
filmed
enough.
this He filmed it recently, but was like, because this is filmed just after Curtain Call, I'm doing this. We're like, okay, buddy. Imagine he picked up the phone and he was like, Kaloki, you're my favorite wrestler, Kaloki, the best of all time. The goat.
I love you, Kaloki. I love you. I love your country. I love everything about it. It is so good. It is so fun. I wish I want to be in that country. It's so lovely.
But yes, we're at war with Vietnam again. Don't ask me how it happened. It just happened. The Vietnamese, they're a piece of shit, and we just decided to launch a nuclear bomb at them. Don't ask me why. I didn't have the. It wasn't me that started it. It wasn't me that started it.
Enough.
It was all them. It was all them. I don't like Vietnam. Vietnam sucks. I'm good at golf.
Anything for you, Mr. President.
I've just killed Cole.
You know what?
Okay.
Give me the Trump cut. Give me the Trump cut.
Oh my god. Oh my
Okay.
god, I'm crying.
Everyone,
you can stop crying. It's not that
your-
big of a deal.
Your at mention for today. Go into general, tag Koloki, and in all capital letters go, give me the Trump cut. Anyway, let's move on to the shortest promo of the year. Oh, we
Yeah,
should probably-
that's
wait,
promo
no,
of
we
the
should,
year right
we should probably actually talk about Koloki's promo.
I have
So-
a question about this promo.
Yeah.
If it implies that there's a war going in Vietnam,
Yeah.
only in MWA lore, does that mean that there's been other wars in MWA that we don't know about? Is Koloki gonna come out like John Cena and talk about how the Vietnamese have been compromised from the end? I feel like we have to talk about this because it doesn't make any sense. Vietnam isn't at war right now. It's only here, so I feel like we have to expand on this more. Do you know what I mean?
Shut the fuck up, Tara.
You know what? You know what, Atom, do I have a book for you? Atom, I need you to write the war history of Minecraft wrestling. Every
Your
war
body
that's
just
happened in
dropped.
Minecraft wrestling but not in real life, that's your book, Adam. That's your bestseller, Atom.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's actually talk about this Koloki promo.
So yeah, Koloki, like, he's on the phone with Joe Biden. Joe Biden's like, "Hey man, you need to come to Vietnam. We're at fucking war right now. You're gonna be my greatest soldier."
Bear in mind, this is like the doctor has just told Koloki he can't wrestle again because his leg's fucked. Or his back
Yeah,
or
you
something.
can't wrestle, but you can go to war.
You can
War.
You can go to
He's
You
going
can't-
to war, so he can't wrestle, but he can fucking get shot at.
He can sprint up that hill with a gun.
Fucking hell.
So
American
yeah,
flag.
they show Koloki in like fucking Vietnam, and he's like. He's in full attire, by the way, not even like a soldier outfit. Like, he's in full fucking attire. He's got the fucking wrist tape. He's got the elbow pads. He's fucking ready to go.
Imagine Colt doing that in the trunks. Colt just did that. Bags under his eyes that looks like paint. No, Colt, you're meant to shoot them. I don't wanna.
This podcast fucking sucks.
This podcast's gone to shit. I can't even have a fucking monster.
Cancel this fucking podcast. It's gonna be nothing but 2 hours worth of fucking laughing. That's all it is. We've talked about cocaine, we've talked about Donald Trump, and we've talked about Colt in the war zone.
Anyway, the main bit of the promo I want to talk about is Koloki going, "Fuck you, fuck your family," and then killing the guy. What the fuck, Koloki? Who hired this man back? Who went? Oh, the one with PTSD.
War criminal.
Who do we?
Yeah,
want,
you can thank Cruz. You can thank the LOL Cruz for that.
Who do we want to hire back? Iliku. Never done anything wrong. Works at Dobway. Oh, war criminal.
He searched for our country, man. Come on.
All that I'm gonna say is, give me a fucking Call of Duty game with Koloki as the protagonist.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Please give me a COD game with Koloki as a protagonist.
Okay, yeah.
Activision, make it happen. Let him put as many zeros on the contract as he wants. I need to see this because I swear to God, if you just release a game that isn't nothing but war crimes,
I will be fucking happy.
Okay, anyway, I don't think Activision is going to be one of our 60 listeners. Anywho,
Damn it.
this was a fun promo to, like, very quickly, very heavily change your character. Like,
Yeah.
if you're gonna change character, I've forgotten anything Coloki's ever fucking done because of this promo. I'm like, holy fucking shit, this is amazing. This is batshit insane. I don't care what he's done before. This is amazing.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
God,
this
can
is
you
just
get-
a batshit insane promo, man. You know what I mean? Fucking, dude. Like Nuck said, I think Nuck said it perfectly when he was like, Koloki and Kev are like the last true Minecraft wrestlers instead of Minecraft wrestlers. And
Yeah.
this just like absolutely proves it, man. Because it's like, this is some of the most. That's like one of the most creative promos, like outside of like what Tara does.
Yeah.
Like I think you could do for a character, just like go to war in fucking Vietnam. Like it's so batshit insane it works as a character, especially for a guy like Koloki, who is like known for like a lot of like batshit insane ideas.
I have a lot of questions about the world building of this promo because Koloki's not American. You get the American president to call him and ask him to fight for America in Vietnam. What's the I'm not complaining. I'm very interested.
He might have
in
an
how...
American citizenship. He might be in
Yeah.
this country
That
legally,
could
Tara.
be true.
Tara, just so you know, people can legally move country.
Well, yeah, but like I want to know.
He's
the
been here since
logistics behind
Ascension.
it.
I've made the
Yes, I
assumption
know
he's got
that.
a
I'm not
citizenship now.
dumb.
That man got a working visa.
But is he like Captain America, but not for America?
Captain Syria.
Fucking Syria.
Yeah. I really want to know the thought process behind this. I'm very intrigued on the world building behind this promo. I really want to know about the war.
I can't wait for Gup to, after this podcast, open the Atto request and see, I need Captain America, but Syrian flag. I am Captain Syria.
Can't do that accent.
I need the Captain Syria
Down with
attire.
the Assad regime.
What the fuck?
Okay,
fucking know anymore.
fucking Gup
We gotta keep
Gup
going.
promo, move on.
Please,
We got-
please.
Move
The
forward,
season
soldier, move forward.
finale. We got the season finale of Gup Odyssey, presented by
Yeah.
Tara Guppy Feels.
Hello.
It is called The Metamorphosis: A Life with No Color.
Yeah, I think it was fine.
Thank you.
It was your average Gup Odyssey.
Yeah. There was nothing special about it. I would actually even go as far to say it was terrible.
No.
What? I think it's the worst promo I've ever seen.
No. I worked really hard on it.
It's
I
just
know,
a
that's
bunch of
what I'm
text
saying.
on screen.
I will say, I do love the involvement from more people in the
Yeah.
community, like with Atom and Jimmy. I think it was Jimmy. I can't remember,
Yeah.
but
Um.
I do love having more people there.
I'm going to
Yeah.
describe it the
I-
same way I've thought about every other Gup Odyssey. I have no idea what the fucking story is. I can't follow it along. I'm thick as pig shit. It was batshit insane and I loved it.
Okay, I'll take that. But I asked a lot of people if they wanted to be in it, and
Didn't ask me.
so many people. Yeah, I didn't ask like directly. I put it in the MWA channel. So many people- Shut up!
No
So
one
many
told
people
Tiffany
wanted
she had
roles.
drink.
I didn't have enough room for everybody, so I tried my best, and I was really happy that everybody who wanted to get a line got a line that I could put in there, and it was very fun. Thank
I
you
was
for
in the
being part of
intro.
it. Yeah,
Same-
you were.
Same as all the
I
other
was
Gup
one of the
Odysseys.
detectives.
I
You
was
were
nowhere to be
better.
seen.
Because Colt hates Odyssey, so he's not a part of it.
Yeah, I actually think this is a really fun promo. There's not really much we can say about Gup Odyssey apart from it's batshit insane and it's great.
Yeah.
Like it's not
Yeah.
like it's not like we can break down the fucking psychology of it. None of us.
I don't want to explain.
I was going to say,
so
none of
I'm
us
not
know.
explaining.
You're not going to explain it. Like,
No.
if you told me to figure it out, I think I'd just sit in a corner and cry. Like,
Cruz could do it.
Cruz 100% could do it, but let's be honest, Cruz ain't getting on here anytime soon.
Yeah, his voice is like fucked up crazy style. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he fucked up
What
all
happened
goofy.
to Cruz?
He died.
Oh. That's
He's
right.
got gonorrhea in his throat.
Okay.
What?
Okay. Okay.
Nice.
Guys, what do we think? Overall thoughts, Saints. What did you think about Gup Odyssey, Terra's Gup Odyssey from 5 days ago?
All that I can say is
I
rest
didn't
in
watch it.
peace the rest of her sanity, because she
Fine.
is gone. She was not gone because I didn't actually watch. I know we're going into it later. I didn't actually watch Locked Away until this morning. Well, I say this morning, this afternoon, I should say.
Thank fuck.
So I saw.
I thought you were just going to
saw-
say you didn't watch it. And I was like, why the fuck are you here?
Oh no, I did watch. I didn't watch it yesterday. I didn't watch it yesterday when Dobby was like, "Oh, whilst we're all here, let's do the podcast," you know. So like, I was like, "Oh shit, I haven't watched
Oh,
it. Fuck."
yeah.
Okay, but I have watched it, and of course, we'll go into detail about Tara later on. But as I said, she's fucking broken. She's
I'm fine.
gone. Bullshit.
Yeah,
You're lying.
No, I'm fine.
Bullshit.
Liar,
What if you're all the broken ones and you're all judging me because I'm normal? I think that's
liar, liar. Plants for hire.
Yeah,
I'd
but
say
I may
that-
be broken, but like, what if I had one of those T-shirts that says "I'm broken," but like the OK is in red in broken, and then it says "I'm okay." So go fuck
Tumblr
yourself.
of you. Okay.
I can't wait for the synfluencer Jacob Sterry to walk out with a shirt that says "I'm broken."
Rockin'. We
Next
have
thing you know,
another.
Tara's going to be
Colloquial
going fucking delete.
promo.
Yeah, we have another Coloki promo. Moving on from Terra's Gup Odyssey bullshit, we got Coloki's Illusion of a Savior promo. Now, I'm going to read this out loud because we know that 3/4 of us in this call are dyslexic, and the only one that's not is me. So I will read this all loud to you. So,
Fuck yourself.
what the fuck did I do? What did I do to you, Saints?
Dyslexic. I read
Prove
the
it.
promo.
You've read the promo?
I read the promo. I've only got one note for it, but I read the promo.
All right, what's your one note for it then?
I put Loki equals war criminal ?
Yeah, my
Yeah.
point proven. Anyway, on April 26, 2025, the MWA universe would see me return to the squared circle at Horizon. You call me the savior. You cheered like I was the second coming, but in fact, that man never made it home. If I had revealed my true self to you, you wouldn't have permitted me to return. During my hiatus, I walked into hell. Vietnam didn't change me. It rebuilt me. Stripped me down to nothing and built me something else in my place. You saw the savior step through the curtain at Horizon, but you didn't see was the survivor underneath the skin. I came back, wrapped in nostalgia, dressed like hope, but I was already gone. The war didn't just leave scars, it rewrote my story. And now, you won't get the savior anymore. You'll get what crawled out of the jungle. You'll get the monster that Mercy forgot. I played your illusion one last time, just to watch it shatter. At Locked Away, you will see me in my true colors, and Jacob Cage will just be the first victim of the massacre I commit.
So does this mean, like, canonically, Coloki, during the war, went up to his commanding officer and went, "Sir, I need to go and play fight."
Sorry, I need to be discharged.
I need to be discharged.
I need to be discharged from the war. I need to fight Jacob Cage and are locked away. That's so crazy to think about. He just walks up to his fucking officer and he's
So,
I need to be discharged from the war. I need to fight Jacob Cage and locked away in a under 10-minute match.
sir, please let me go. I want the opportunity to compete in Extreme Chaos in the main event. Again.
Another one.
Fuck, my
Shark
God,
audio.
we've already said everything about Coloki at this point. We'll
Yeah.
get to his match
I think
later,
we're
but
good.
my
Shark
God, what a
audio.
promo.
Shakadia.
Shark audio.
We have two other promos. Do we want to do them now, or do we
them
just
now.
want to do them at?
Get promos done.
We-
Get 'em out of the way.
Alright.
These last two were posted after Locked Away.
Yeah.
So they weren't on
Too
the
big.
pre-show. We do have some pre-show promos we need to go over as well, but we'll do those
Oh shit! I
on
didn't
the
watch them.
pre-show. Oh, you idiot!
I
Okay,
didn't
that's
watch
fine.
the pre-show promos.
Idiot.
Okay, yeah. Dark Adia.
Shakadia.
Dark Aria.
Oh my god,
Or
it's
should we
Rich.
say- Rich, the Dark
Holy
Aria.
shit!
I
Holy
knew
shit.
it.
It's not fucking Maddie. It's not fucking Rock, and I was wrong the
Holy-
entire time. And I'm gonna
Holy-
fucking kill myself. I'm gonna fucking shoot myself in the
Well-
head.
Time to do my favourite thing during a Dark Aria segment of the podcast. Oh, wait! I can talk about it now. Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, this entire time I've been feeding Rich information on what people are guessing, because people would message me being like, "Is it this? Is it this? Is it this?" And I'd just message all those names to Rich, and he'd find a way to incorporate them into the different Dark Aria promos to try and just throw everything off of him as much as possible. And then Tara found the fucking Dark Aria tunnel that all of the fucking screenshots are taken in on Rich's plot.
You can't hide from me.
So yeah, that's how a few people found out.
You are
No,
only
wait,
spoiling
Jacob,
it for everyone else.
I want
Sorry.
to make this known. Jacob fucking lied to me at first because when it was like on an episode of the podcast and we were like, and I was like, who the fuck is Dark Guardian? It's like, I'll DM it to you. And he fucking told me it was Faywin. And I genuinely believed for like a fucking good minute that it was
That
Faywin. It was the
evil.
Dark Aria.
I can tell you what podcast that was. That was a podcast with Feywind.
Fuck.
Damn.
You know now that Rich is confirmed to be Dark Aria, is he going to dye his hair an even darker purple now?
Yeah.
Raw rolls on after this. Next promo. No. Yeah, what do you guys think of the promo? Because like
It was your
it was your average Dark Aria promo.
and it fucking sucked.
I'm not
We'll
taking part in
speak
this bit.
more on Dark Aria later. I'm gonna save my thoughts for the moment.
Yeah, let's save our thoughts for the moment itself.
Yeah, because that was the biggest part of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Ignore
But
this.
wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Love
There's a
for
bigger
what
part of the
mother is
show.
God.
Hold on. There's a bigger part of the show.
Yeah.
Jacob Sterry won the World Championship! Yeah! And there's
anyway.
a promo called Love and Pride, and Jacob and Dobby, they don't kiss, unfortunately. There's no kissing
Yeah.
in this, but
Yeah.
it's a little flashback, you know?
Flashback
I love
during a
recounting-
current moment.
Yeah.
Currently.
Good drink choice. Very good drink choice. I enjoy a good Stella myself.
Obviously. Who
Oh
don't?
god, yeah.
Yeah, the promo is basically me walking backstage after the match. Dobby walks up to me, tells me he's proud of me, and I sort of stutter, thanking him and shit, and then I realise who the fuck I am. You know, the emotions of the moment just, you know, they caught up. As
I did
they
notice
do.
that. I did
and-
notice that. I love how he got to you momentarily.
No, I don't know what you mean. It was the emotions of the moment of winning the title, nothing to do with Dobby. Anyway, I then realised who I was and, you know, did my normal shtick and then... oh, wait, no, that was all after the flashbacks. So just imagine there's a few flashbacks of, like, cutting through time of stuff me and Dobby have done together. It's, like, basically father and son things that Dobby replaced my daddy with himself.
Aw.
What did you guys think of it?
It was
What's the
great!
charge? Eating a meal? Succulent
Oh, yeah, I did
Chinese
that.
meal? I fucking loved that bit where it was just coming through the phone and it was like, what's the charge? This is democracy manifest.
This is democracy manifest. What is the
I love that
charge?
bit.
Eating a meal? Get your
Succulent
hand off my
Chinese
penis.
meal.
Colt, get off your
And
phone,
you,
good
sir,
man.
are you ready to receive my...
Wait, what?
I'm not
Are you
saying
ready
it
to
'cause
receive my limp penis?
Okay, you can do it. I'm not saying it because there's minors watching.
Bro, we've said much worse.
I'm not risking anything.
To be fair, you are in your late 40s, so understandable.
Kill yourself.
Okay.
Please don't.
Should we go on to
Never
the
kill
should we go on
yourself.
to the pre-show?
Yeah, we should go on the pre-show. I have to pull the
or-
video up right
I
now,
was going to
and
say, does no one want to go over their thoughts of my promo, or am I just going to be the only one who talks about my stuff?
I want to talk about it.
Talk about it. Tell me how great I am.
I recorded it, so I got to see the behind the scenes. But I thought it was really good. You almost told Dobby that you loved him, but you didn't. Why did you stop? You should have told
Because
him
I
that
love
you
me.
loved
I
him.
love me. I don't
I know,
love
but
no
you're
one. I
about
love
to,
me.
you're about to tell him.
I don't think I was.
he's
think
not
you were.
gay, Tara.
Yeah, I'm not gay.
Yeah, okay. 6 months.
I'm
Um,
engaged to a woman. A beautiful, beautiful woman.
Yeah, me too.
Wait a minute.
Anyway, but I thought it was really good. You kind of got to see a softer side to Jacob that you don't really see before. So I thought that was really interesting.
Oh, never tell.
It was nice. It was really nice. And I wonder if he's gonna be still kind of an asshole or he's gonna it.
I'm not an asshole to begin with, Gup.
Yeah,
Are
exactly.
you sure?
Yeah,
Jacob is the nicest guy I know. What are you talking about, Tara?
yeah.
But like, if we're speaking in MWA, he's not very nice.
What?
Yeah, he is.
Yes, I am.
Name
Yeah,
one
he's very
nice
nice.
thing.
Name
One nice thing Jacob Sterry did for the MWA.
I got rich. Oh, for the MWA, increase their viewership. Raise
Okay,
the
yeah.
prestige of their Spotlight Championship. Kill the fucking tag division. No one fucking wanted that, so I got rid of that. Taught their worst roster member that they are the worst roster member, and I dragged their fucking carcass to anything good.
Not very
And I'm
nice.
about to raise the prestige of their world championship. What do you mean
You know
I
what,
haven't
I'll
done
give that
anything for
one.
this company?
I didn't say that. I said nice thing.
Were none of those things
Not
nice?
necessarily good. I'm talking about what are your nice intentions for the MWA, not for you, not anything selfish. Just being nice.
Not anything self. Did I mention the worst roster member thing? I'm very
What are you
confident.
talking about?
Law and Order.
Oh. Okay, let's move on. I think we should go to the pre-show.
Okay, coin flip. Sorry, Cole.
All right.
Go ahead.
Okay, so of course it just opens up with the hype package for the War Games, and then we cut the cruise, and then he just explains the fucking rules of War Games. That's it. He just explains it, and he says that Team Faewon gets the advantage off of a coin flip. And the Okada sound effect, the Okada coin flip sound effect was used.
That's the next lyric. Am I wrong? That's what I mean. It's in a different tone, but I said the next lyric. Same thing, really. Anyway, yeah, I think that's the gist of that. Team
All right,
Faewon,
so moving
Team
on.
Faewon get advantage for the main event of tonight. Well, I say the main event. Not really the main event, was it?
Kind of the main
What?
event.
Piss in your
Not-
own arse, Jacob.
Not
It was the
really.
planned main event.
It was the planned main event, not the actual main event.
True.
It was announced as the main event. I'll give you that.
True.
True. Anyway, double promo. This promo was actually really, really sweet. Like I
Wait,
would,
which one?
doppel promo.
Oh, yeah.
Doppel?
I'll
I
say,
did see that one. I did actually see that one. I will be honest.
I'll say this.
I love
It's a
doppel
funny
promo.
promo, but at the same time, it's really, really sweet and helps show the vulnerability and mind state of Doppel's character right now. That he just wants someone to talk to, and I feel it shows that he's slightly scared of friendship right now because of what happened to Slick. So he's gone to the one friend that I would say never turned on him, but almost definitely turned on him. But
Yeah.
the one friend that's now dead, so has to listen. And I think
truest friend.
I think it was a really, really sweet promo.
It was very
I
sweet.
liked it a lot. It
It
very
was sweet. Yeah.
I love doppel
Warm-hearted.
promos.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a bad doppel promo in my entire life.
It made me ovaries tingle. Sorry.
What?
Jacob, I'm not sure you have any of those.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Colt might.
You're making assumptions.
Hi guys, my name's Joanna.
Hey guys, I'm Jessica. Go on, Tommy.
Good doppel promo. We love doppel.
It was your average doppel promo.
It was your average Doppel pro.
I love how
not
It was
doing shit.
decent.
I love how Saint's role on the podcast is fuck the audio listeners. I only nod or shake my head or look slightly disappointed.
I'm very disappointed with half the shit that's happened in this podcast so far.
And then we go to a missed promo.
Yeah.
This bitch wasn't even on the fucking show. What are you doing here? Get out.
Why are you
Get out!
here?
Leave her
Get the
alone.
Get the
Leave
fuck
her
out of here, man.
alone.
We're not even on the show. Yeah, Miss is here, and she just says that
She's
was
coming
it
for
about the show? Or
roster.
was it?
They can
Yeah.
have their spot on the show tonight,
I'm coming.
but she's coming, and she's coming hard.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
I am
What am
very
I hearing?
excited to see what Miss does next. I think she's very good.
I think
She's picked up the pace very quick, which is very cool.
I think Mist. I forgot what I was going to say. Won't lie to you,
Think
gang.
about it.
I'll think about it. I'll think about it.
Okay.
I think this was a generic promo, but not in a bad way. I think it just means she hasn't got a story right now, and she's trying to develop her character a bit, show us who she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I think
Not
I
really
think
much to add on here.
I was going to say I think it was a decent little promo. I think she definitely needs to work on promos, but as of right now, it's not. I wouldn't say it's not her biggest weakness. She's good at promos, but
Yes.
to reach that next level, she will need to work on it because right now it's a decent little promo. I backtracked
Cool.
so
For
much, and I think I don't think any of you understood a fucking word I said there.
No, I
Official
understood.
MWA podcast drinking game. Take a shot every time Jacob Sterry says it's a good promo. It's a good, really good promo. It's a good promo.
It was your average miss.
Oh, fuck
Here's
off.
your Miss promo. I think Miss is going to be a future ultraviolet champion. That's kind
Yeah.
of where her ceiling is right now.
Yeah, that would be very cool.
As of
Yeah,
the
she's going
moment,
to take
yeah.
the fucking belt off of you, Tara, and then you're going to retire, and I'm never going to have to hear from you again.
You know what? I'm okay with that.
Good.
What?
I'm going to block you on everything, too.
The rest of us aren't okay
No!
with that.
Anyway.
No! My Daniel Lawrence
Saints, let me guess.
video.
You didn't watch the promo.
No, it was only the doppel promo I saw. Everything
Cool.
after that was
Then
just,
we go to a Loki promo. Oh, then we go to the Hall of Fame announcement.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh shit! Who is it?
DK.
Danger
Donkey
Kong.
Kong.
Danger
Oh
Kong.
shit!
I'll say Kong finally fucking getting inducted into the Hall of Fame.
That
Finally.
was
That time.
This man has
Well deserved.
deserved.
Damn Tom.
This man has deserved it since like 2021.
Yeah.
Like it is 4 years later than it should have been, but it is very well deserved.
I liked the little cameos.
Yeah, I
Talk about Kong in this.
I like the people they chose to speak about Kong. I think it made the most sense.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they couldn't have got anybody better for that.
Equinox with the national championship over her
Yeah.
shoulder, talking about her brother Kong.
Yeah,
That's a nice touch.
That was Natalie talking about her brother Izzy. Sorry, just I just
What did she throw?
Ah!
bag of biscuits.
Chocolate biscuits.
Yeah, but that was Natalie talking about her brother Izzy, and then just sat there is a bold, buff dude with a belt over their shoulder, and I loved that.
Batista.
Yeah, it was
It was
great.
Dave Bautista.
They got Milky, they got Ult, they got Hydrix, all the stars are here.
Oh,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Mem too.
They got the big fellas.
Big
Yeah,
fella.
got the big fellas indeed.
Very
So
nice.
they got a lot of information about Kong here on the Hall of Fame graphic. One-time world champion, one-time Universal champion, one-time tag team champion, two-time Rumble winner back-to-back, 2019 Ultimate Series winner, 2020, 2021 Wrestler of the Year, 2021 MWA Champion of the Year as the MWA World Champion, 2021 Feud of the Year with Cruz, 2021 Match of the Year versus Cruz at Execution 2021. Jesus, this guy is like fucking God.
Yeah.
How does it
He
take
was.
him this long to get into the Hall of Fame? With that,
I mean,
fucking
Yeah, it was
that many
deserved so
achievements,
much
how has
earlier.
it taken
Yeah.
that long?
Why
I
is
mean,
my
at least
camera
he'll be
gone?
like the headline this year, so that's always a good thing.
Why is my camera going blurry?
I am the headline.
2019
you're good on that,
MXW
Shane.
Breakout Star of the Year, and then he main evented Extreme Chaos 5 and 6. So yeah, a lot of fucking achievements for Kong. So yeah, well deserved.
Yeah.
As someone who like wasn't here for like the prime of Kong because I was too busy over in Roblox.
Ugh.
From what I saw of him for like that later half of 2024, he was fucking phenomenal. What the
Yeah.
hell? I wish I was
Yeah.
here
He
sooner.
was that fucking guy. He was
Yeah.
that guy.
Best to do it.
I like the match with Milky at Heatwave, and I like the Cage of Death match at Broken Dreams. I thought
Sorry,
those
you-
were really good matches.
Yeah.
Pause for a sec. Are you talking good about Milky here, Colt?
My God.
Listen, I can't scream about Milky. Like, of course, Saints, you were here on that one podcast episode where I fucking screamed
Yep.
about the booking decision behind you and
Yeah.
Milky.
Yeah.
But I gotta play it nice here because, you know, I can't scream and rant about Milky. This isn't about Milky. This is about Kong. And, you know, Milky and Kong, you know.
Sorry, it just caught me off guard for a second. I'm like, hold on a minute. Colt said something nice about Milky. What fucking alternate universe are we living in?
The Christmas miracle.
We're in fucking May.
No, we're not.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
This is Tara's head. Ignore her. Ignore her.
Okay.
Okay. We move on to another promo. Right after the Hall of Fame induction, we got a promo featuring
Rich and Dobby.
Rich and Dobby.
Yeah.
There you go, buddy. He's learning how to host people. Give him a minute.
I did that for the bit. I did it for the bit. I don't know if you could like see my phone, but
Oh.
like dude, they are right.
He's holding up a picture of the show.
Well, no, it's not a picture. It's like the actual like.
Well,
video
yeah, it's the
itself.
video, but it's
What
paused,
drink
so
is
it's a
in his
picture.
hand, though? What drink is
On a
in his
free-
hand?
Dobby has a Stella. Rich has a Canadian beer.
Dobby.
Stella.
I don't. This promo doesn't do much for the overall impact of MWA, but I think in terms of the main event match, this added a lot of extra story to it. Like, it doesn't change the fact it's blood feud and blood feud and blood feud and blood feud, and like it's everyone fucking hates everyone, but it just adds to the team dynamic, showing us the what the team can do outside of the ring, and they can have chemistry even if it's not seen on screen all the fucking time. And
Yeah.
they can be friends. Yeah, I think that's what pre-show promos need to be more of, adding to the show specifically, not to the overall of the MWA. And I think this promo did it very well.
Anyway,
Very
Amen.
nice.
It
Yeah,
was your
I thought
average
this was,
pre-show promo.
Is this really a bit?
This has been a bit, Saints.
Yeah, like
Fucking
since we
hell.
restarted the podcast.
Fucking hell, I am a plastic listener.
That you are.
the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, this promo did what it needed to, you know, set the dynamic between two people who don't really interact that much in like Rich and Dobby. So I thought it was really well done here.
My one issue with it is there's not enough mention of me.
Yeah, what the fuck? Every promo in the MWA has to have at least one
I
Jacob
know.
Scary mention.
I mean, if we're talking,
Like, why is that?
if we're talking about the build up to this match, there's been a lot of mention of Jacob Sterry and how all the faces are getting along because they all hate Jacob Sterry.
True. Even the heels don't like
Yeah.
Jacob Sterry.
Even
Like
the
you saw
heels
it on
don't
that
like
one
Jacob
Unleashed.
Sterry. I don't want to
Where,
talk
like,
about
Jacob-
that bit.
Jacob walks up to Equinox and fucking Faywin. He's
Shut
like,
up, Saints.
"Hey guys,
when you're
how's
with
it
me,
going?"
you're a babyface. Fuck off.
And then
You made me a
DQ.
baby face for one night only.
Because I'm
One
that
night only.
goddamn great.
Just because I told you to shove something up your ass.
That's because the fans
Yeah.
love me so much that anyone's on stage with me, they're just like, oh my god, I love them too because they're with Jacob Sterry. That's why we were both
True.
getting cheered during that segment.
You weren't getting cheered at all, you Burke. You were getting. Everyone was laughing at you, man.
no,
Anyway,
I
talk
heard
about the promo.
Jacob
Thank
Sterry.
you. Let's
Jacob Sterry.
let's just talk about Rich and Dobby.
Sterry.
It's
Yep.
it's a moot point at this point. No Tam.
I feel like we've discussed all we needed for the Rich and Dobby promo, but after that we got Adam, who wasn't on this fucking show. Get out of here, man.
Go
what are you
away,
doing?
Atom.
Get the fuck out of here, man. You're not even on the
Welcome
show.
here.
I love you, brother.
I got
Hashtag
mentioned in this
promos,
promo because
buddy.
the reason he has that bandage around his torso is because of me.
Yeah.
Car.
I love how he fucking took the Colt 45 bit and span it in his own way. Like the getting hit with 11 Colt 45s and him just being like, he had to hit 11 Colt 45. I fucking loved that so much. That was my.
really
I can't
good
remember too
heel.
much. I can't remember too much about the rest of the promo, because that bit I was like, that is a fucking classic heel line. But I was like, even I wouldn't have thought of that, because as I've mentioned, I'm the best. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of that, and that was really fucking creative, and I liked it a lot. The
Yeah.
I
proper
liked
classic heel.
the last line of this promo.
What was the last line, Tara?
I can't remember what he said, but his voice cracked, and it was really funny.
Yeah, he's going through it right now. You know, being a married
Yeah.
woman, that's what happens to you. Right, Jacob?
I'm not
What
married.
the hell?
Oh, yeah.
I'm
You-
engaged, but I do live with her, and have for over a year.
Har 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 har.
Poor Jacob.
Heart.
I always like watching Adam's stuff. I think he does
He's very fun.
being very evil in a very funny way without it being too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's very good at getting people to hate him, but also like him
He's
at
a
the same
toned down
time.
Jacob Sterry.
Guess you could say that.
He's a watered down
Jacob Sterry.
Jacob Sterry.
Me.
I think the author gimmick has really done him wonders since coming back.
Yeah.
Really
Oh,
fucking.
God.
Good.
I don't think there could have been a more perfect character for him to do.
No.
Because he's taken this character and he's done so much with it, and it's one of those things where you take something so small and something that seems very silly, but you make it so big that it becomes an
ignore it.
integral part of the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
yeah.
done really, really well with this character.
Yeah.
He
Oh, God.
recorded an hour-long reading of Man of the Moment, and nobody talked. And that's just how dedicated he is to it.
It's because everyone's already listened to it in the individual parts.
I know. It's so funny how committed he is to it. I love it.
Yeah. It's great. Is that us? Is that us done with Atom?
Oh yeah. Now we move on to another fucking Rich. But get this guy out of here.
Oh my god!
Right,
God's favorite
God.
fanboy.
Get this
Fuck
fucking
off.
guy out of here. Rich, I've seen you so much now. I don't want to look at your stupid fucking pink hair.
So real. So real.
God. But no, he's here and backstage he goes up to Jimmy, who is in a fucking suit, which is the most uncharacteristic thing I haven't seen Jimmy in
yeah.
a suit since the show before American Wasteland, when he did that one segment with Fabian and Sean Anderson. Everyone in the crowd was just saying sex. No, I'm so dead honest. Everyone was chanting sex, and they're kiss. Nobody took that fucking promo seriously. It was the funniest shit ever. But no, so Rich walks up to Jimmy. Jimmy's on the phone, presumably with Avery. These two go back at it back and forth, and that's kind of all I remember about this promo.
Yeah, this promo didn't really add much, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
All right, let's move on.
It's not fair.
So anyway, took up Odyssey.
It's funny how you did say before the podcast started that it was going to be nothing but Bully and Tara.
Yeah. No.
Okay, I'll shut up now.
That was the last promo before we get on to the match.
The Gup Odyssey one?
We reviewed Gup Odyssey during promos.
There was a
No,
pre-show.
wait, no,
but
no,
it wasn't very
no.
long
It was
anyway.
Oh,
it was a
separate
different
one.
pre. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
this is
Shit the bed.
Do you
I
trust
draw
me?
your tarot card.
Hold on, I'm playing it right now. Do you trust me? Use your Gossamer touch to pick a card. Use your intuition to pick a card. And there are 3 cards. Hold on. Okay, one got flipped. The
for
other
it.
one. Okay.
Yeah, one's they're
The
upside
first-
down on purpose.
The first one is Knight of Cups. Is that right,
Mhm.
Tara? Knight of
Yeah.
Cups. The second one is Judgment. The third one is the Chariot, but it's
Yeah.
flipped upside down and it's inverted.
It being upside down. I was
reversed.
gonna say it being upside down and reversed means it has a different meaning
Yeah.
than the normal image.
Yeah. So it says if you chose Knight of Cups, open your eyes. If you chose Judgment, prepare for the worst. If you chose a Chariot, take control over your own life. I trust you. Butterfly. Just Butterfly flash again.
Butterfly.
And that's it.
Yeah. I made this because Dobby said a lot of people didn't have stuff for the pre-show. I was like, you know what? I'll just make something really quick, and so I made that.
You good, Jacob?
Colt told me to take control of my life, so I did the one thing I've always wanted to do: kill myself.
No!
Gotta lock
Never,
in.
never kill yourself, Jacob Sterry.
Never
Tell me
kill
I'm too sexy to
yourself.
kill myself.
At least give me the world title before you kill yourself.
Moving on.
No. What the fuck?
Can I have this influencer gimmick?
Okay, onto the match.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
boy.
Okay,
Oh boy.
the first thing I want to talk about, everyone was like, ha ha ha, Saints missed the shot. Oh yeah, by the way, Saints tried to shoot Kev. Everyone was like, ha ha ha, Saints missed the shot. Saints was at the top of a fucking building, shooting
With
to
a
Kev on the
pistol.
floor with a pistol. And everyone was like, ha ha ha, he missed the shot. That's a hard fucking shot.
Yeah.
You.
But why did he try it if he knew it was so hard to make? That's
Because he's
my
arrogant as
question.
fuck, and that's why people love me more than him.
Yeah.
Saints
I
is
like
the guy that tried to
sound
kill
effect
Trump
for that.
at the fucking at the fucking
Damn.
rally in
Damn,
last
you
year.
saw.
That Saints guy, he's a piece of shit. He's missed. What a wanker.
I like
I'm
the
not
I don't-
starting
sound
that again
effect
because I'll kill
for
Colt
this
if I do it.
a lot.
I don't think he would use the word wanker, Saints,
Okay.
but that's just me.
Saints, this is your match. We will let you take the floor on
Yeah,
the main
go
bit of
go
this.
ahead, buddy.
We'll chime in where we want to add our thoughts.
Right. So, what do you just want me to explain the match, or just tell you about, like?
Tell us behind the scenes and tell us about the match.
Okay, so I'll start with the match first because I was very scared that this match would be absolute shit.
It wasn't. It was great.
It's very good.
Because when me and Kev filmed it, it was on the day before the show. And you know, Kev, he doesn't script. He does pretty much things on the spot. And I said, okay, fair enough, we'll do that. So half the shit that you saw in that match was on the spot. The only bits that weren't on the spot was the start and the finish. But I was so scared that this match was going to be shit because we had such little time to film it and such little time to edit it. Because I was the one that put it all together. So Dobby got all the footage for me. He sent it me, and I put it all together. And I was like, shit, this is going to be so rushed. This is going to be like awful, absolutely awful. But then when I got back from the pub, which just so happened to be after the show, shock horror, I went to the pub. I was looking in-game chat, like I was scrolling all the way back up to like just see what everyone's reactions were in game chat on Discord. And I was like, fuck off. People actually love it. People are actually
very
popping for
good.
it.
Shit was fire.
It was really good.
And I messaged Kev when the show was over and Nuck asked the obvious question, like QOTD questions of what was match of the night, what was the best title, shit like that. The fact that people said that me versus Kev was match of the night, I sent him a message. I sent Kev a message and I was like, holy shit, we fucking made it. What's gone on here? And he was just like, oh my god, skanks, we cooked. And I was like, how the fuck has this happened? Because I made it clear to Nuck, I said, I apologize if it is absolute shit because it was so quickly put together. But honestly, right, this is so out of character for me because I'm not one to show sentiment at all. But when people started saying it was match of the night, I just melted because I was like, never in a million years would I ever assume that a match of mine would be match of the night. But behold, it happened.
It did this.
So
Good job, Saints.
Saints, if it makes you feel any better, this is the best cinematic match of all time. So
Yeah.
that's just my general
Saints,
thoughts
if
on
it
it.
makes you feel better, I thought it was shit now.
you are a piece of fucking dog wank news, Jacob Sterry.
I thought it was a fucking great match. I was popping like mad. The Terminator spot, holy fuck, that popped me so hard.
I'll give
It
credit to
does,
Kev
yeah.
for that one. I'll give credit to Kev because he called me at daft o'clock in the morning, as he usually does. He usually calls me at like 2-3 o'clock in the morning
Yeah.
whilst I'm asleep. Bear in mind when I'm at work the next day, and he's just like, pick up, Skanks, pick up, it's important. I'm like, what do you want, Kev? It's like, I just had a genius idea. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. What if I come back as the Terminator? I'm like, that's cool. Couldn't you like told me in the? Couldn't you like just told me when I woke up? Because you're pretty much awake all night and I'm not. It was like, yeah, but this is sick. This is sick. I gotta get someone to make a skin. I'm like, all right, Kev, can I just go back to sleep, please? It's a very fucking cool idea. I love it. But please, for the love of God, I need my beauty sleep because I am an ugly cunt.
He had to let you know before he
Yeah.
forgot.
I've told him so many times, Kev, if you have an idea, just message me. Please don't call me at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning saying you've
leave
got an
Kev
idea
alone.
for the match.
But yeah, holy
That's a real worker right
I
there.
was gonna say I definitely need to rewatch this match because it's one of those matches where it's so good and there's so many spots where you're like, holy fuck, holy fuck, holy fuck, holy fuck. It's difficult to remember what's happened. So I need to
Yeah.
go back and watch this. But there's so many spots where I was like, oh my god, this is beautiful. This is art.
I do remember the order of the thingy. If you want me to quickly explain the order of how things happened.
Run through it quickly. Yeah.
Okay, so of course he started off looking for me inside the steelworks. I was up in the rafters. I aimed a gun at him. I missed. Then he started running towards me. I started running towards him. We sparred for a bit. Moved on to this was
Sparred for
misconception.
a
I can
bit.
see
You
why.
mean you tried to kill each other for a bit.
Okay, yeah.
We had a
okay.
wee little practice
We
fight.
tried to kill each other. We tried to kill each other. Okay, there we go. I hope you're happy. But then we moved over to the Crucibles, which is the You're right, Jacob.
Sorry, Tiffany's got music playing in there.
Okay, fair enough. So we moved on to the Crucibles. I can't focus with you doing the fucking worm.
My sincerest apologies, sir.
Get good. Thank you, Jacob. Sorry.
Continue.
So we moved over to the Crucibles, which was a large pots of lava. I was hoping people would realise it's supposed to be molten steel, but not many people did. But understandable as to why, because we couldn't like retexture it very briefly. You two are scaring me, by the way. After I
Okay.
throw him in, Kev comes out the Terminator. He fires fireballs at me. I run away. He drops a fucking smaller cauldron on my head. Thinks he's killed me. I hide. He says, "Oh yes, I've killed him. The SES is over." I come out with a crowbar. I drag him to the furnaces. I tried to put his head into a steel buzzsaw. He tries to burn me alive. I try to drown him. He breaks out. He god punches me to the roof.
Oh, the God Punch was fucking dope.
He god punches me to the roof, drags me up, slits my throat, and then I tell him the truth of that I've been like keeping from him for a while. Whilst his guard was lowered.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Steve
can talk about
knew.
that in a second. Yeah, Steve knew about
Steve
Breezy.
knew.
That's the secret. So whilst Kev was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Saints," and you know, I push him off. Kev's dead. Yeah.
No!
Yeah.
Yeah! Fuck Kev Dog
I
won!
like how the
Damn
one people like
right.
brutally
Steve
assaulted
knew.
him. Brutally assaulted. Oh wait, no, that was brutally assaulted by Colt, wasn't it? I do apologise. Not assaulted by Kev. I get my assaults mixed up. Assault, murder, pretty similar, you know.
They're similar.
All the same. All the same.
One and the same, really.
But please, I've spoken enough now. Please.
Oh my god, it was fun.
The greatest cinematic match
Of
ever. What?
greatest
So
cinematic
fun.
match ever. The fact that no matter what pain you two went through, you were still screaming at each other full volume, like you hadn't been hurt at all or tired at all. It was just beautiful and art. I loved it. Also, I genuinely don't think there is anything I can say about this match, because I don't do cinematic match. I do wrestle. I don't
Yep.
do this level of fucking art. I couldn't make this, so I'll say if I can't make something up to this standard, I don't feel right critiquing it. I just want to
Yeah.
sit here and go, holy fuck, that was amazing, and I can't say too
was-
much else.
It was very good. I'm very excited to see how Kev reacts to Steve knowing. Because they're
Yes.
best friends.
Yeah, that's gonna be really, really fun. That's gonna be really, really fun.
I'm very nervous, but it's gonna be really good. I
And
think that
is
would be a
Steve
very
turning
good
heel
match.
again?
God
It's
damn.
gonna be like Elimination Chamber all over again.
But it was very good. You guys did a great job.
Yeah.
Thank you
So,
very
I'm very
much. Thank you.
excited to see
we are 1
what
hour
happens
in.
next.
Is it time to move on to the main show?
I think it's time.
I mean, if anyone wants any more questions, please feel free.
He came out with 2 Jaguars. I was one of them.
Yeah,
They
Shifthead was the
fucking
other.
attacked me.
I want to talk about this quickly.
Deserve it.
Because Kaloki was complaining about, like, the 2 Jaguars going to actually attack the fan, so just intimidating them. I didn't go attack the fan. I was trying to grab Schiff. Like, I kept just smacking Schiff. It was in fucking creative. So I just spam messaged him until I got to the point where I just ran back to Kaloki and TPO'd Schiff to me.
I think Kaloki said in general chat, because I think Schiff apologized for it, and he was like, I deep down I wanted that to happen, is what Kaloki said.
He did. We were told no.
Rise off of chaos.
Kaloki had a fucking, like, crazy-ass entrance. He's dressed out here. He's got fucking gray in his hair.
God.
He looks like fucking Rambo. Like, this
I-
dude looks like the coolest motherfucker ever.
It was
Yeah,
such
it's
a
pretty
Fucking
cool.
love
entrance.
this entrance. Oh God, the song choice is fucking BYOB System of a Down.
Yeah.
That just
Yeah.
matches him perfectly.
Yeah.
He could not
good.
have picked a better song for his entrance.
And then Jacob Cage came out.
Yeah.
Hey, Jacob's awesome.
Girl,
No,
the way you moving got me in a trance. DJ, turn me on. Ladies, it's your jam. Come on, I'm a Moscato, and you gon' lose them pants. Now I'ma throw this money while you do it with no hands.
I got Starlink. The fuck?
Oh, we'll talk about yeah, we'll talk about you getting Starlinked in your fucking match later or during your entrance.
Anyway.
But
Holy fuck, what a Hoss fight.
this was awesome. This is my match of the night,
Holy
honestly.
shit.
This was amazing. This is
I
everything
think-
I want in wrestling.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
this match was the only non-stipulation match, but in terms of brutality was still like, it didn't go normal match, fucking brutal. It went fucking brutal. It made it more of like a steady show instead of like a jarring swap, which
Yeah.
can possibly negatively impact Ultraviolent. But it
Yeah.
didn't, because they were both fucking amazing matches. But holy
Yeah.
fuck, these two murdered each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this was
Beautiful.
everything I was expecting out of both of them, but
Yeah.
they kind of exceeded my expectations at the same time. I wouldn't have asked for anything more from this, I think, because they both did their job
Pe-
here. It was very good.
People probably know I am one of the biggest haters of hit your finisher. I think in this case where it is two big ass meaty men, it's one of the
Yeah.
only times where I've been like, yeah, this makes sense.
Yeah,
Just because it's two big ass
Sure.
meaty men. Don't know why. Genuinely have no idea why. But
it just
because
works.
It just works. It just works. And holy fuck, I
explanation.
loved this match so
I will
much.
have to say with Jacob Cage, Jacob,
I
I
didn't
hope
expect
you
him to
can
be able to-
agree with me on this.
I didn't
hope you
expect
can
him to be able to wrestle this well.
I hope you can agree with me on this, but I am fuming that Jacob Cage stole the headbutt of the Walker Boys with that huge headbutt. It wasn't the strong headbutt, the stronger headbutt, and the strongest headbutt. It was a huge headbutt. I'm like, bitch,
I'll fucking
do
show
you really
a
want
strong
to
headbutt.
fucking fight with the Walker
Fucking
Boys, yeah?
We'll fucking have you dickhead.
Fucking have you
We'll
cunt.
fucking have you, dickhead.
Fucking kill ya.
No, when I love the fact when they used the bolded fucking headbutt, everyone just started going slick. The crowd reaction to the bolded headbutt was just slick, and I was like, yeah,
This makes me
Yeah.
smile.
which
Yeah.
I think is insane because like, there's not many moves where you could do just non-colored, non-nothing, just white bolded version of that move, and everyone would be like, no, that's this guy's.
Yeah.
Yeah, so much shit in this match popped me because I was on comments for this whole show except for War Games. But when they did like the fucking like repeated German suplexes, like when Koloki suplexes Jacob, and then Jacob suplexes Koloki, and fucking not even just that, but on the outside when they did like the fucking reverse
when
diamond
they
the
got to the
whip.
reverse
reversals.
whip.
Yeah, they did constantly the whip. That was
I
so
love that.
fucking awesome. That
was
was
so
so
awesome.
awesome.
See, fuck a test
God.
of strength. Give me that. That's a tug of war, but with just your body.
Yeah. God, so good. I hope I get to face Koloki soon.
Fair. Also, I've never wrestled
Because-
Koloki, but it'll be so fun.
Okay,
Yeah.
so no. The only reason I say that is because this motherfucker had Jacob Cage in the hell bin, and he was like,
Fuck you,
Colt.
Colt.
It's like, what the fuck did I do? Yeah, I took your TV title and I gave you like 3 Colt 45s on
You
like
also
steel
took
step
his
stack.
moves.
What are you saying? Fuck me for?
He's saying
no.
fuck you because Colt uses the hell bent.
That's in tribute, brother. I don't know why he's making fun of me.
I just realized my
He's
mic was
calling me
turned
out
down
like-
for I don't know how long. Fun.
No, you're good. You're all good.
As long as I was
Very
hearable.
Yeah, Koloki wins. Was it with the God, what was it? Not Heaven's Ascension. Was it the Heaven's Ascension or was it Heaven Bound?
Heaven's Ascension was the
Heaven's
final big one.
Ascension. Okay, yeah, Heaven's Ascension and then 1, 2, 3. But my God, what a fucking match!
What a fucking
This-
match.
Very good.
I love this. I love host fights. I need more of them.
Yeah.
Uh,
Can we get more
yeah.
big meaty men? Shall I beef up, Colt? Shall I beef up?
yeah, beef up so we can have our
Oh, so
match.
I think I'm already
Big
like,
beefy
I
man
think I'm already
slapping
like
me.
246, so like I don't got to beef up more. Too much more, sorry. 250 is
Okay.
the point of the big muscle skin, so never know.
I just want to go back to the entrance quickly because there's something I noticed. You know the bits after the cheetah attacked
Mhm.
the crowd? You know what would have made me cry with laughter is if Taco Cruz or Nuck came out to talk to the fan like Nick Khan did at WrestleMania.
That would have actually been quite funny.
I would have fucking loved that. It
But there
like,
was only
"Please
one
don't
of
sue us,
them
please
online
don't
and
sue
they
us."
were doing everything. Fucking props to Taco, because he had to do everything during this show.
God
Oh
bless.
god, yeah.
Oh,
I love talking.
I need
My
to talk.
favorite black man of all time.
I need to talk about something like
Okay.
that during War Games, but we'll get to that in a minute. Schiff and Gup.
Yeah.
Go on,
Yay.
Gup. Tell
I
us
wasn't
about it.
recording. I wasn't recording.
What?
Oh God. That was
Yeah.
no. I need to talk about this for a minute. I was so scared for this match because I had a new skin. I had a
She got Starlinked.
She got Starlinked.
and I got, no. First, my new theme hits. Kyle Chambeg starts talking over it because he doesn't realize this is my theme. And I start screaming, "Shut the fuck
And then
up!
Avery
Shut
just
the
had a
fuck up!
normal
Shut the fuck
conversation.
up!" And I start freaking out. But then I get to the bottom of the ring, and then I get Starlinked, and then Dobby's not even recording, and then that kind of made me freak out a little bit. But
Oh fucking hell.
I will
and,
say-
and then I started chanting Neo 1.
yeah,
Neo 1. Neo 1. I will say, your new theme, Tara, is like so fucking good. I
Yeah.
love this.
thank you. I wanted to use it for a really long time, but everybody loves bleeding in the blur. I love bleeding in the blur.
Bleeding
And Dobby
in
always
the
told me
blood.
if I changed it, he would kill me. So I was kind of scared. But,
Well, it's okay. He's not on this
I need it
podcast
to be known.
episode, so.
Yeah, he
Gu-
can't get me.
Gup sent this to me
Hello.
like 5 months ago saying, I want to use
Yeah.
this theme. And I was like, maybe.
You said, yeah, I don't think
com-
it really works for you.
Completely forgot about it. I heard and I was like, wait a minute.
That one.
I want to mention two things about the theme. So number one, I thought the title of the song was "Kitty" by a band named Charlotte, but it's actually Charlotte
Yeah,
by a band named Kitty. So
Yeah.
I got
Kitty.
those two fucking mixed up. But number two, the
Kitty,
idea that
what
like
on
in
earth are you
kayfabe that
doing?
the idea that in kayfabe that like Tara chose this song is like so funny because I want to imagine like Nuck brings Tara into his office one day. He has like a whole discography of albums on his desk, and he's like, pick one. And Tara's just like looking through it. She's like all crazy eyed, and she just points at the one that says Kitty and goes, Kitty!
Yeah, that's.
You know what? I'm
That's canon
canonizing
now.
that. Yeah.
I can't wait to see that in the next Gup Odyssey promo.
She just points at the Kitty album and she goes, Kitty!
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 That's how she chose her theme song in kayfabe.
It was your average
God.
kitty song.
I didn't change it for a long time because I didn't think like my character would actually like choose a different one if that made sense. She doesn't really even know she's a wrestler, so that's
I
kind
think
of why I
Gup should have
put
just
it on
started
for
coming
so
out to
long.
her opponent's theme. But like the kayfabe reason, and she was like, "Shit, there's music! Run!"
Like
she
she's
just
facing
bolts
Kyle
up.
Cardova one show. Kyle makes his entrance, but like Tara falls behind and just does her entrance, and Kyle just looks up behind his shoulder. He's like, "What the fuck?"
She does the UV entrance, and Carl's just there.
I see red. But okay, what do I talk about now?
The match.
My father said, "Don't be so scared. Driving home all alone. You're at a hospital
Little
bed."
bed. Da, 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 da. Okay,
What he said. Okay, yeah.
I was very nervous about this match because, you know, I'm winning a title, so I didn't want to really mess it up.
Spoilers! I haven't watched the show. How dare you
Yeah.
spoil a title change on the podcast? What the fuck,
the
Gup?
fuck?
Shut up, Everett!
Gup.
You've got to
You
watch it.
fucker.
Gup, how dare
Hey, I'm
you
not-
spoil a title change on a podcast? Like, what?
Sorry.
Why would you do such a thing? Why would you
Sorry.
do such a
Spoiler
thing
warning.
to spoil?
Spoiler
You
warning.
motherfucker.
Anyway, do you guys like my new render with the belt?
Yeah. I was very nervous for this match because I knew I really wanted to do a lot of crazy stuff, but I didn't know how crazy was too crazy. So I kind of did everything I thought I could get away with for the future.
I got
And it worked out.
I got a visceral reaction from that fingernail spot.
Oh my
I'm
dude,
very
I was
glad.
gagging on comms. I was like legitimately
I
gagging.
genuinely when
You
that
should see
happened.
Going
notes
for-
for this match. That's all I'm going to say. You should see my notes.
Bro took
I
notes.
would like to hear them, please.
I
please
took
show
notes
me.
because I knew I would have forgotten the match if I.
To be fair,
watched it.
you didn't watch it live. Like, if you were watching
Exactly.
it live
Yeah.
and like, while crowd reaction just went, they did this spot.
Did this? Did that?
Yeah.
Um,
Imagine Colt on comms being like, "Give me a minute."
Give me a minute. I need to write this down.
Well, no, I've got some fairly normal notes written down.
We'll share.
Okay, so this is every note that I've got for this match, and I'm reading this word for word.
Okay.
This is on about your entrance, Tara. I know Tara hasn't been very well for a while, but Jesus Christ, she needs help. Then with the box cutter, Schiff using the box cutter like Tara can bleed with that look. Then the nod to Sabu in the match, love that. Fucking love that.
Nod to Sabu.
That was all shift.
What spot?
The chair shot from the
The
top
chair.
right.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That was a lovely nod to him. Then I put handcuffs equals instantly freaky.
No.
Handcuffs
And then-
equal kinky. Handcuffs equal
No.
kinky. No.
Then with the spot when she's handcuffed to the ropes, when she broke her thumb to get out, I put, yeah, this bitch needs help big time.
That was my favorite.
Oh my god,
part of the
that
match, I
spot
think.
was so fucking cool. That popped me so hard. The fucking breaking your thumb to get out of the handcuffs. Holy shit.
That was
kinda
creative as
nervous
fuck.
I was gonna
about
say I think that spot on its own can tell you the character behind Guppy Fish.
I was kind of going for. She doesn't really care about if she hurts herself. She just wants to fucking kill shit.
Yeah. The world will
So,
end
Yeah, the world will end on May 24th.
May 24th and it'll be Shift's fault.
It will
Finish
be
the
his
line,
fault.
Bart.
No.
The world will end.
Nice. Second to last note I got this was to do with the glass fingernail spot. I just put all caps, get help. And then
I forgot it was of glass.
then when Tara won, all caps again, get help. Yay, Tara won in brackets.
Yeah.
Get help.
Fine. But if
Yeah,
you
she
got
used
help,
the,
that wouldn't be fun.
She used the B driver, the Gossamer touch. Who fucking did the B driver
Yeah.
again? Was that Momo Watanabe? Or was it another one?
Jimmy
I'll give you
suggested the move to
some
her.
more- Yeah, Jimmy told me to hit this move in January, and I didn't get the
Wait,
chance to do
hold
it
on,
until
because
recent.
because Tara, when I was updating your wiki,
Wiki?
fucking-
The fuck?
Ricky.
Wiki?
oh,
Wiki?
You mean wiki?
Wait, I meant wiki, not fucking wiki. I mean not wiki, wiki, wiki. I'm sorry.
Everyone,
I'm sorry.
I need you to ping Colt and just type out WEEKI. Wiki.
I thought it was wiki for the longest time. I didn't know it was wiki.
Wiki. John,
Sorry.
What's your favorite website? Mine's Wikipedia.
I think Momo Watanabe uses the B driver.
I think
in,
that's right.
Stardom. So yeah, the Gossamer
Let's
touched the
take a
B
look.
driver, that cradle, belly to back pile driver. I'm pretty
Mhm.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great move.
very
Great debut of a move.
Yeah.
Yeah, very happy that Tara won the title.
As am
Very
I.
happy.
Well deserved. Well deserved.
Yeah, well
Thank
deserved.
you.
For all the work
Thank
she's
you
put
very
into
much.
promos and like being the most interesting person on the entire roster, I think this was well deserved, and I think she's going to do great things with the Ultraviolet title.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yay!
Oh,
I'm very
God, yeah.
excited.
I can't wait to watch Gup do more murder.
I have an entire dock of spots that I want to
Oh
do.
god.
So
Am I gonna have to kill another murderer? Anytime
Seek
soon?
help.
maybe.
I'm
No,
getting my
I
TV
love
title
fun.
back.
Yeah, you guys fight.
No, you're
you
not!
guys fight over that.
Yes, I
title.
am.
I would like to say I feel like with Colt being who he is now and me being me, I think a rematch would be really fun, and I really hope we get to do that soon.
That'd be
Yeah, and I'm gonna
Oh,
beat
yeah.
you again.
The-
Just
the-
in,
No, I'm
the
gonna
issue
in
is
half
Col-
the time.
kill you.
Colts winning.
Half the time, Tara.
Colts winning the national XC.
How do you know that? How do you know that?
Because Nat currently has the national championship, and
Yeah.
you just turned on Nat. So I'm making the assumption.
Dude, why would you spoil that? What the fuck? Why would you spoil the show? Why would you spoil the ending of the fucking
Oh,
War Games match?
it was an assumption. You were the one that just came out and just said, "Why would you spoil that?" It was an assumption.
Yeah, it was an assumption, man.
rumor.
It's a
You just
rumour.
spoiled it yourself, Cole.
You're the one that fucked
I
up,
didn't
not me.
spoil-
I'm perfect. I've never spoiled anything.
I didn't. No, you spoiled the end of the War Games match.
I don't think I did.
Yeah, you did.
How did people know it's
All
the
right,
end?
all right,
Or in the war games?
all right.
match?
You know what? All right, you know what? Fuck it.
So Cole, as you were saying, kind sir, tell me how I
Tara
fucked
Schiff.
up.
You know what? Never mind. Tara Schiff. Great match. Great ultraviolet match.
Really fun match.
Schiff had a good reign with the belt. You know,
Yeah.
changed up the belt. Hope he does more after this. I don't know what he's gonna do.
If we're talking technically, Cole, aren't you technically still the longest reigning TV champion? Because he
No.
had the ultra-violent championship, not
Wait
the
a
TV
minute, you're right.
championship.
Well,
Okay,
Good
so
breath.
TV championship. I'm still the longest reigning, but
Not for long.
after all the rebrands of the title, I still have the most defenses in a single reign at 10. So
Let's fucking go, big
I still
man.
hold.
damn.
Yeah.
Damn
I
right.
think I still have the
Go
most
me.
defenses of the spotlight, so not the longest reigning, but fighting champion. What can I say?
I got
I
the
had
most
no
defenses
defe-
out of
I
any
had-
belt.
I had no defenses in my world championships.
And you lost a fucking Kev dog.
So, war games?
Okay.
War Games!
Holy fuck! I was
Wow.
one of the people trying to react to this match. It was so hard.
Yeah.
So
I
much
was
went
the
on.
only one in this call in the match itself.
So
Yes,
much
you
was
were.
going on.
A lot was
I didn't
happening.
know what to watch. I tried to flick my eyes between everything. It didn't work very well. Everything I did see, really fucking cool. There was so many like really dope, really big spots, and that's mainly what I was watching. But I'm almost definite there's certain spots that I missed because I was watching something else. But I was also a little bit distracted during this match.
Yeah. A
But-
little.
I wonder why.
In the fucking
No
build up
reason.
to this match, I was messaging Tack and I was like, by the way, we can't have me ref the show this week, so you're going to have to ref the show and sort the themes. And he was like, why? And I was like, because strangely, when I need to cash in after the main event, I can't ref the main event. And it will look really fucking weird if after the ultra-violent title match, I just go, sorry guys, I can't ref anymore. I gotta watch.
Do I?
for no reason at all. I
No
just,
reason.
I,
No
I,
reason.
I gotta watch. But yeah, this match was so fucking fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
it was pure chaos and there was big spots. That's what it needed.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
God.
chaotic. It was all over the place. It was exactly what it needed to be.
Also,
Dobby
the
got
fucking,
murdered.
the animations of the cage walls breaking and stuff was so good.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I know Taco did those the night before.
Oh my god.
Or, I think, no, sorry, I think he did one of them day of, one of them night before. I might be wrong on that though, but holy fuck, those animations are cool. The camera didn't pick up the top of the cell spot because I was watching Steve most of the time, like I was spectating him, and during that spot, I think understandably so for Steve, he was focusing on fucking Feywind and Avery, assuming
Yeah.
like they were about to do something big and like get into the cage, and then just in the background. You just see Dobby and Slick go, "Vroom." And I was like, oh shit! And it looked like commentary didn't pick up on it either. So I just started chanting, Dobby and Slick through the cage!
Yeah.
Oh, my God, Maggle. My God, Maggle. He's just broken in half.
I'll let other people give opinions and Colt tell us more about the match, and then we can react to the finish. Because holy fuck.
Okay.
It was a very good War Games match. Everybody crazy, everybody dying.
It was your average.
Here's your average Morgan's match!
I like Slick a lot in this match. He
Oh, the
kept
Slick
cracking me up
promo.
Really bad.
Oh my god.
Uh,
I had to rewatch it because I was in the call when Slick was giving the promo, but he had to like join the VC out of like the locked away server VC.
Yeah.
So I had to rewatch the promo, but yeah, it was great.
Oh, yeah.
We love
I
Tito.
missed something that I forgot to mention for me specifically about this match. I had multiple people from this match DMing me because Feywin's Wi-Fi was dying. Being
Oh,
like,
yeah!
Being like, Jacob, we need you to slash D. Jacob, please, we need you to slash D. Here's
You
the
gotta slash
skin.
D.
Here's the
You gotta
script.
slash D.
Here's the Discord. And I just had to message Taco being like, they're trying to get me to slash D as Feywind. What the fuck do I do? Because like,
Dude,
Faywin.
I was like, so what I ended up doing was completely ignoring the messages, pretending I hadn't read them. And then when they all brawled backstage afterwards, I just looked at Feywind, briefcase in hand, and went, this is why I didn't slash D. And then as I said that, my music hit. But still, about
Damn.
the match.
No, good match. Very good match. I enjoyed it.
Another standout for me in this match was Avery. I liked how fucking pissed off
Yeah.
she was the entire time, and her coming out like right after Feywind, that made me laugh really hard.
I'll say-
She's just so fucking mad.
I think that's actually a really good spot for a War Games
Yeah.
match that doesn't have the shark cages.
Mhm.
Like, why would she wait? She has
wants
no
him
reason to.
die.
She has no reason to. They're not legally in the match yet. The match hasn't
Yeah.
started. No one is. So she can do what the fuck she wants. That was a really, really cool, fun spot.
Yeah, I love
Very smart of her.
how
very
Avery
Yeah.
is such a crash out. She just doesn't give a fuck. She's so good at like showing that in different ways. I think.
Yeah.
I do love
I
me a good
really love
Avery crash
Avery.
out. Yeah,
I
I do
love
love
that
her a good
woman.
crash out.
So Colt, tell us more.
so there's a lot that went into this War Games match. So the first thing I want to discuss, well, we'll get to the finish because there is actually like 2 other finishes planned that we were gonna plan.
My
But
first guess was I messaged this to Cruz a while ago that you quit, that you forfeit. It was either Cruz or Taco I messaged because I was messaging them
yeah,
both at the same time.
the original finish was just me beating the shit out of EQ and then just me cage, and I had like a very like territory mindset going into that because I thought like when I like booted open the cage door and I thought the crowd was gonna be like, oh my god, is he gonna forfeit? And then when my feet touched the ground, it's like, oh my god, he forfeited! Oh my god,
Yeah.
the faces win. That was my like headset going into that. But the person who came up with the finish itself of like me doing the fucking mother effing bomb through the cage on EQ was Vinny.
That's a Vinny. I was
So
about to say, that's a Vinny spot.
Yeah.
Vinny came up with that like, I think, like the day before the show, and it was either late at night or like early in the morning, like hours before the show. Or it actually no, it may have just been like the day before because Taco had to like set that all up. But yeah, good shit on fucking Vinny for suggesting that spot.
Yeah.
I think it's a great fucking
Very
spot
good.
to like
Really good
finish
spot.
off a War Games match. Like you want to end it off with like a fucking bang. You want to end it up on like the biggest note possible. So me hitting like, so they wanted me to do the Colt 45, but I said I don't want to do the Colt 45. I was like, let me do the mother effing bomb. Let me do the John Zandig. Let me just throw him through the
Yeah.
fucking cage, gorilla press,
Fuck you.
toss to the goddamn cage. Fuck you. Psh!
Fuck you, Cage Break, for real.
I fucking
Business.
popped when Colt attacked EQ. I popped. I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
That was very good.
Also,
I don't know if anyone like remembers a video uploaded to WWE a while ago where like Seth Rollins and a bunch of others are watching the Game of Thrones finale, and during that moment there was like a moment in the show where Seth just goes, "Oh!" like that, and I was exactly like Seth when that moment happened. I just went, "Ah!"
Bro just screamed.
I really did. I really did.
Bro didn't do nothing but scream.
Yeah, I'm a
Pretty much.
babyface now.
Good
Colt's a
job.
fucking
How do you feel?
babyface. Colt, do you know what this means?
What does this mean?
Colt, we can have a match.
Yeah! Face the heels
Dude.
now.
Big beefy men fighting.
I'm
Yeah.
kind of scared.
Colt
to
is
see
6'6".
versus
I'm
Cass,
6'1". Colt versus Cass.
gonna be exact-
Oh god, Colt versus Cass.
It's gonna be exactly like Curtain Call.
Oh god.
Oh.
Slash me Under's
Um,
title strap.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Yeah, so I liked a lot of spots throughout this match that we planned, because I want to also give credit to Rich, because he was also kind of like the guy who was like, him and Vinny were kind of like the ones who were like, so Rich like was telling us like which spots that we need to do like in order, and Vinny was like giving up time cues for like when people were entering. So credit to both of them, they carried this match heavily. So everyone in the chat, everyone who's listening to this, give your fucking flowers to Rich and Vinny. They carried this War Games match, and they need a lot more flowers, especially Vinny.
We're proud of you, Vinny.
We're proud of you, Vinny.
You did great, Vinny.
Vinny Cages.
Not the other one.
Yeah, fuck Rich.
Fuck
Fuck
Rich.
that guy.
Hey, Rich.
Yeah, fuck that guy. So one of the spots I did like, or the funniest spot in this match is like when the faces are on one side of the cage, the heels are on the other side of the cage, and like they're all facing off of each other, and then they go to attack each other, then everybody just starts fucking hitting each other.
Oh, that
like all
was
the faces hit
beautiful.
the faces, heels hit the fucking heels, like everybody's just fucking swinging.
Captain America Civil War
In the-
poster, and it was fucking dope.
Literally.
I thought that. I genuinely thought this is
Fucking
Civil
hard.
War all over
I was like,
again.
this is Civil War, and I was like, fuck yeah, this is dope.
Yeah. And then I think the spot right after, also another funny moment, is like when Jimmy climbs on top of the cage
Yes.
and does the shooting star press on everybody. But Avery and Faywin keep fucking fighting, and everyone keeps screaming at them and call, Sell! Sell! Sell!
Oh.
For fuck's sake.
They just kept hitting each other, and everyone was
They
just
were
screaming,
locked in.
Sell! Sell the fucking dive!
Locked in. If you're locked in, you're locked in, Colt. You got to understand.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Also, question. That Faywin and
Yeah.
Avery spot at the end, where they're like going to the top rope, hitting the moves and shit like that, while all the other faces have Nat cornered. Was that meant to go on that long? Because it felt like
No.
the faces were awkwardly just sort of waiting for Avery.
Yeah, they were waiting for Avery to hit the Orange Crush off the top.
I was to say, because I was like, this feels like a long pause where they're just like talking to Nat. Like Nat hasn't tried to fight back or anything. That's like felt very off for her character.
Yeah, and while like Avery's trying to do the fucking Orange Crush, Slickbait comes up to me, like Slick like crawls to me and he's like, "Hey, Five Gum guy, you gonna play Cyberpunk?" I'm like, after the show, Slick. He's just fucking talking to me about
You can
Cyberpunk.
hear that in his voice.
He's talking to me about fucking Cyberpunk while Avery's trying to do the Orange Crush before the heels got neck
Fuck
cornered.
me. Slay.
So Avery hits the Orange Crush off the top. All four phases, the rest of the phase got neck cornered. I walk up, I attack one of them from behind. Rich runs at me, go 45. Doppel runs at me, go 45. Jimmy runs at me, go 45. And then Dari runs at me, Colt 45. Everyone's out.
No
But then
one's
here
up.
comes
Yeah.
Vinny, and I'm trying to look for him, and I think he's like on the stage side. But then I have to turn like another like 45 degrees to see Vinny standing like right there at the side of the cage. And apparently, like, I forgot that he had his VC on because I did not have my VC on. And I thought he was going to talk through like the in-game chat and not like the fucking VC chat. But I think it still worked out very well because I was in a state of confusion. Like, what the fuck are you doing here? Hironaka, what are you doing here? He's like, Colt, listen to me. You need the crowbar, Colt. You need crowbar. You need crowbar, Colt.
Gotta be racist.
You need crowbar, Colt.
Jonathan.
I like this cold guy even more now.
He's my favorite wrestler.
Do right thing, Colt. Do right thing, Colt. Do right thing. Crowbar. Crowbar.
Crowbar.
Jonathan
Crowbar
Cooper.
sama.
Stop this racism.
We gotta keep going. We gotta keep going.
It's nearly there. It's nearly fucking there.
You're not gonna answer the
Wait, why
crowbar.
am I banned?
Aeronaka hands me the crowbar. Jimmy's on his knees. I grab him by the hair. I pointed at his throat. EQ's watching. And then BAM!
Bam!
Right to EQ's head with the crowbar. The crowd goes fucking nuts. Beat the shit out of EQ with a fucking crowbar. Vader like fucking clubs. Forearm strikes to the fucking nose. And I'm like, ah! So then I'm gonna turn on my goddamn light for this. I'm gonna turn on my light. I'm gonna do the mother effing bomb to the pillow. Hold on.
No,
For fuck's
no,
sake.
no, no.
For fuck's sake.
Get down from there.
So I got him like this. And then I lift him up high. Fuck you! Mother effing bomb! Through the cage, it fucking breaks. Everyone's losing their goddamn shit. And that's it. EQ technically forfeits the match.
And
And
then-
that's it. That's War Games.
I was going to say that's the end of the show.
Yeah, nothing happened.
Nothing happens after that.
Whoa, actually, there was a brawl after.
Oh, yeah,
There was a brawl
everyone
after.
brought out.
Yeah, everyone brawled. Jimmy
Oh,
and Rich are in the ring.
No, before we talk to this, before we talk about that, I remember everyone coming backstage during the brawl and, like, just seeing me stood there. And I just see everyone do this backstage. Like, they get backstage fighting, they stop hitting the buttons, they look at me, they look to the person they were just fighting, and then just go back at me. They're like, you're not meant to be here. I just remember everyone doing a fucking double take when they got to the back.
Okay, so when like everyone was brawling backstage, I got a DM from Nuck and he said, "I need you to hop on comms," and I was like, "Yeah, I know
Oh my
what's
god,
coming."
I
know.
messaged you saying get on comms.
No, and I had so many whispers saying like from people in the messaging like, "Get on comms. You need to get on comms like right now," and I knew exactly what was happening.
I was gonna say, I messaged Rory. Taco messaged me being like, "Get Rory off comms quickly," because Schiff had been the one like throughout the show, so you know, just made sense. Anyway, yeah, they got fucking Rory off comms to bring you on, and I was like, okay, yeah, I stayed in VC
Yeah, I
for
knew
this
what was
moment,
happening.
but holy fuck, I don't know what to talk about it. I ran down to the ring. My music played. Holy shit! Why is my music playing?
Yeah, after Rich shoved Jimmy and it was revealed he was the Dark Arya, and he held the
Yeah.
title in his hands just like the Dark Arya did.
Yeah.
And enough about that. Yeah, that happened.
Uh,
Fuck Dark Arya.
Yeah, Dark
I can
Arya will
talk
happen.
about this, but I
Boo-hoo.
don't want to sound like
Dark
a
Arya
bitch.
sucks.
So I'm not going
Wait,
to.
Gab, what can you say about this?
No, I don't want. I think.
Gab, this is a place to
Starlinked.
express your opinion.
Starlinked.
I bet she hasn't. I bet she's just been quiet.
Today,
I got
Connor plays-
Starlink. I got
Oh, she did get Starlink.
Who?
Go on, Gab, express your opinion.
The Dark Arya's the Dark Arya.
Go on, Gab.
I think.
Rich
okay.
won't be mad.
Rich, if you're listening to this, I love you, buddy. But I felt like this could have been executed a lot better. I don't want to sound mean, but like, I don't know. I feel like if you have a mystery, you have to pay off with a little bit of the truth a bit of the time. And I'm not saying that didn't happen, but you know, it kind of there were
Didn't happen.
videos like Loki and V-Dubs, and
Yeah.
you don't really, you're kind of getting torn every which way. I feel like there could have been a lot more payoff to it than there was. I know Rich said be patient, but at that moment, I felt like I don't want to say disappointed. I was expecting a little bit more,
That's fair.
but
I'm not angry.
I don't
I'm
know.
disappointed.
No, I'm not disappointed. I just felt like it could have been.
You just said you were disappointed.
Yeah, you just said.
No, I'm not. I'm not disappointed. I don't know. I'm not the person to ask about this, but
I do agree that this
Rich
could be
is
like.
Arcaria.
I do agree that this could have been executed a lot better.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I feel like if you wanted to go the supernatural route, just like right after, like have the lights go out. Rich is like standing there in like the dark, in like some like mask to represent Dark Arya, fucking dripped out in purple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Maybe.
that would have been fun.
Yeah.
That would have been fun.
Yeah.
I was
That
see.
would've been
That's
good.
what I was kind of expecting, or something.
Yeah,
else
that's what I
gonna
was
say.
expecting too. Not like
Oh,
I guess like the symbolism of it, of like the Dark Arya figure like holding the belt and then like Rich holding the belt himself. I guess that's what they were trying to go for.
Yeah.
Is like my best guess. But I feel like this should have taken like a supernatural route if
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
if you did this whole like Dark Arya
I mean-
thing, and it just kind of like
Because we're on Minecraft, you can do that. Like, you can just swap your skin and everything's
Yeah.
purple now.
yeah.
Like, it's one of those things that's possible, and people aren't going to be like, but it's not realistic! People are going to
I
be like,
felt
that
like-
was cool.
Yeah, I felt like a lot of what kind of got me too is, Dark Arya kept saying, I'm going to be there every week, every week, every week. And I mean, I guess Rich was there, but you never really got to see Dark Arya, and that kind of became like a Boy Who Cried Wolf kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that, I think that really kind of, I don't want to, kind of damaged the payoff a bit for it.
I can see that.
Yeah, but I'm kind of retarded. I think about too much stuff at one time. Maybe I'm just looking too deep into it. But that's just how I thought about it. I'm very curious to see what he does with it.
Anyway,
I
yeah,
just-
Dark Arya happened.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the fucking real
Dark Arya
shit
did.
now.
Yeah.
Normally we get the person who was like involved in the match to talk about it, but I wouldn't consider this much of a match. I'd consider it more of a moment that's based on the reaction of what's happening. If you guys agree with that, so
Yeah.
I'd happily let all three of you talk about it, and then I'll talk about my emotions of the situation after.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. I'll
You
go
go.
first because I've literally wrote down one note for this moment, and it's similar to what I said with Tara. Well, not similar, but it's all in capitals. Fuck you, Sterry. Brackets. Well done, Pookie.
I did it.
You did it. Did it.
What do you think of the fucking falsies,
I'm clapping right
Saints?
No
Did you
comment.
like them? Did you fall for them?
Yeah, okay, yeah, I did.
Bro thought I wasn't winning the belt. What a fucking idiot.
I was expecting you to like just. I don't know what to compare it to WWE wise, but I was just expecting you to just like not win, fail your catch in, and just start crying like Omega did.
Baron Corbin.
Yeah, Baron Corbin. I was expecting
Baron Corbin against
Corbin.
Jinder Mahal. And I'm not comparing Jimmy to Jinder Mahal. Although it does sound that way, I'm not.
The Maharaja Jimmy Sins.
Oh my god.
The modern day
prophecy.
Maha Jimmy.
Jamar Sins.
Jamar Sins. Now, someone else talk about how
No.
great I am and how proud of me they
I
are.
am very proud of you, Jacob. I will say this: there's only been a few moments where I've actually got emotional after seeing people win stuff. It's been Doppel winning the Rumble, Slick winning World, Dobby winning World, and now you cashing in and winning World.
Yay!
So of course, I was very happy because I love Jacob Sterry. He's my best friend.
I was going to
And
say, you,
it was
Oh.
perfect moment.
I'll say, I was about to say, you and Saints are two people I would consider close friends of mine that I talk to almost every day. Whereas Colt, I mainly speak to him during the podcast. Also, I would consider
Fuck you,
him. I would
Colt.
consider him.
Wow.
I'll say no, Colt. I would consider Colt a friend, but
Yeah.
I just don't reach out to him very often.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
It was.
Colt. I'll say so. I'm excited to hear Colt's opinion on this whole thing. I gotta open my window quickly. I've been complaining
Okay.
that.
I'll wait for you to get back.
He's not taking his headphones off. Shit.
No. Fuck.
That Jacob Sterry, right? He's an absolute. Oh, hi, Jacob.
Hey,
Hey,
bestie.
Jacob.
Hey. Oh, I'm never doing that again.
So, Colt,
All right,
what was your reaction? Go, if you tell us your reaction from all the people messaging you, being like, get on comms.
Yeah, I knew what was happening, so I had to put like my fucking soul into this because last year at American Wasteland when I called like you winning that Spotlight Championship, I put my whole fucking soul into it, and that's what I realized. Yep, I'm gonna be a heel commentator.
Yeah.
So like 1 year later, when I'm sitting at that desk calling like you being the world champion, like I put my whole soul into like that very moment because I knew you fucking deserved it. And like being here for a year, you know, I've made a lot, you know, I'm rambling on right now, but like fucking I don't know, man. I think you just deserve this so much, and I'm glad to have like called like you both winning the spotlight and the world title and your career.
The 2
and
world
just like
titles.
fucking
First
Yep,
person
2
to ever
world
win them
titles.
both.
Oh fuck!
Yep.
Jacob's match with me. Shit.
First
Yeah,
person to
just
ever win
like
both world
fucking-
titles.
fucking screaming at the top of my lungs like Jacob Sterry did it, and I'm just like putting you over big time. I think Schiff also did a great job like being
Yeah.
like kind of in that position for Knock where he's like no Rich
Yeah.
fucked over Jimmy.
I was gonna say.
I just want to point out really quickly. You know when you were saying all that, Colt, Jacob was looking all so smug, not smug, but he was just like.
I was just giddy. I was like,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, talking about this generally makes me very, very emotional because I cried during the War Games match because I was like, holy shit, this is getting real. And just after I won, and then after the whole like celebration and everything, when I got messages from like all the people I used to fucking like used to be the top fucking guys when I first joined. It's like I cried a lot during this, so the whole moment just makes me very, very emotional.
Yeah, I can't put this moment into words because like it's not hard for me to like find the words. It's just like I don't know what to say that hasn't already been said, and it was just like too perfect of a moment for me to just like try and put into words. But yeah, I love you, Jacob. I'm really glad to do this podcast with you. I'm glad you're the world champion.
We
And,
love
He's
Jacob.
doing it again. He's doing it again.
I
Yeah,
hope
I am.
I hope to God I hope to God this reign is like the greatest reign ever, and I get to call it
Yeah.
like for like every single show, every single segment.
It
I'm
would be
just there.
amazing.
I'm like screaming at the top of my fucking lungs,
I
like
lose it next week.
this whole. I'm leaving. I'm
Jimmy
fucking
challenges me
leaving.
to a
I'm
rematch
done.
and just wins in 5 minutes.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm leaving. But just the overall show in general, just not this moment, but like the whole show in general, like
Yeah.
the fact that like each pay-per-view is consistently getting better than the other, like it goes from great pay-per-views to to greater pay-per-view, the greatest pay-per-view to the greatest pay-per-view is like
Especially on the road
crazy.
to XC.
Yeah.
Like, XC is going to be fucking insane. But yeah,
So excited.
the big thing for this moment for me was, first off, me dedicating it to my mum.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
doing that very publicly in the chat. And the other thing was the crowd reaction. Because they were still respecting the fact that I'm a heel with the fuck you chants. But in a lot of the chants, they had like in brackets, you deserve it. Or something
Yeah.
like that. And like, genuinely, I was like, that reaction of showing respect while also being like, he's not a babyface, was so fucking like proper touching because it's like, it shows how good I've done as playing a heel. Like, if
Yeah.
these people are willing to be like, fuck you, you're a dickhead. But like, if we're being honest. I was
Colt,
gonna say,
I just want to ask two things very quickly.
Yeah.
One, Do you live in a detached house by any chance? Because if you don't live in a detached house, your neighbors must fucking hate you for the amount of times you scream your head off.
Okay, so there's one side of the apartment that me and my grandmother live in. The other side is my aunt and her 2 children and her boyfriend. But the only one that yells at me is my grandmother from downstairs, and she only yelled at me once when I was like, "The MWA is in its biggest boom era, and it's being led by Jacob Sterry."
I'm still laughing at the fact you were like, the apartment? You better
like-
live in a detached house. Well,
No,
the
no.
apartment...
Well, I don't know what they call it, but it's technically an apartment because we pay rent for it, but like it's just like it's one big house, but there's like 2 sides.
Okay, yeah,
That's
yeah,
how
but I
mine
get
is.
you. I get you now. I get you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know like the specific name of it. I'm gonna have to look on Zillow for that
I know what you're
information.
talking about.
Are you sure it's just not semi-detached?
Hold on, I'm going on. Hold on.
It's like
Well,
a
whilst-
house.
Whilst you do
but
that, can I ask the
there's
second
2
question?
entrances.
Yeah, go ahead.
What would you do if Knock got you and Jacob in a group chat and said, "Cole, you're beating Jacob for the title"? What would you do?
He'd accept.
Because you are the
he'd accept his
biggest
belt.
Jacob dick rider.
Hey, he
you
had his moments. Well, he had a long time where he was a Jacob hater, where he tried to be a babyface commentator.
Yeah, and then he
I'm
won the
just like,
briefcase.
You are such a dick rider. It's unbelievable. So I was just thinking, what if Knock said, yeah, so Jacob's dropping the title to Colt. What would you say? What would you do?
I'm
Well,
dropping it to Kev. I don't know what you're talking about.
That well.
If that scenario ever were to happen, I do the one thing I'm good at, doing business.
Say that again.
Me and Jacob
Sterry.
are gonna do.
And we're gonna put on a fucking cooker.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna put on
Say
the
that
best match.
again. My computer's. Oh no. Say that again.
Me and Colt are gonna put on a fucking cooker.
Okay, that's fine.
I thought you said Kev for
Yeah.
a second.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, not fucking Kev. We're talking about me.
Yeah, Colt's
Me.
taking
It's all
it.
about
That's
me.
fine.
It's all about me.
I
And
thought
then
you
Kev's
said
taking it off
Kev.
of Colt.
I was about to
Um,
do backflips off my chair if you said it was Kev.
Yeah, me and Jacob would just do business. You know, we'd fucking we'd have the best match of the night.
We'd go to war.
Match,
go to
match of the
war!
year.
Sorry.
War games.
War games.
Anyway,
Do we have
my
any
house is
final
a
thoughts?
multi-family house that was built in 1985. Just if you wanted to know that. So,
Very
Thanks.
cool.
Okay.
Thanks for
yeah.
that info,
Okay.
Colt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Colt. Very cool.
yeah,
Do we have any final
multi-family
thoughts?
house built in 1985.
Sorry, this is the MWA podcast, and now we're talking about properties.
Okay. Do we have any final thoughts on the show before?
It's the best show.
This is my favorite pay-per-view of this run so far,
Yep.
and it's not just because of my moment. This was such a good show,
This,
top to
this
bottom.
was really fun to watch. I mean, I'm sad I weren't there to watch it in person, but of course, you know, Stella is Stella. You know, you've got to
Yeah.
have a nice cold one.
yeah.
the thing,
And
you know.
and if you've made it this far, people should give their opinion on how great I am.
True.
In the MWA podcast section of the Discord, you should talk
Yep.
about my moment and my win and how much me getting the belt meant to you personally. Because
Jacob
I'm a
Sterry.
mentor to all.
Play.
Jacob Sterry is a British man. I don't like
I
him.
would like to
Piece of
say
shit.
something.
Guppy fish.
Oh,
Taco
Fish.
Taco, where's those fucking ratings? What the fuck?
Real. Chop,
Yeah,
chop,
sort of.
chop,
We want-
taco.
We want ratings. We want ratings. We want ratings.